Good morning, guys. It's morning. It's Saturday. It's it's 9 a.m. It's a little bit late, but it's Saturday, so it was good sleeping a little bit longer. Uh, Today it's going to be a lot more with the business side. I can take you guys in and see how we're working with DUI, and also going to send out the last contracts to the last artist in P.Daddy. But right now I'm going to make myself some coffee, eat some breakfast, and then get to work. You have no days off, but for me, my life is work, so it's no problem for me to work in the weekends. So for me to wake up 9 a.m. in the weekends and start working until I sleep is one of the methods I use to get ahead of the curve and always stay on top and always beat my competition when it comes to dedication and amount of work. I think the people that are really putting in the work are going to succeed no matter what you're doing. If you just go full in and give it the best you got for like 1 year straight every day, I can guarantee you that you're going to see a huge success compared with 360 days before you started. So my advice for you today is always to stay consistent, and always also going to dive into a little bit more detailed tip today on how to stay consistent and how to stay structured and how to get things done in an efficient way. Most of people in the world are going to get kids when they are older. Do you think your kids are going to appreciate that you went out to party every weekend and not securing their future? I don't know, man, because that's the thing. I have never grown up in an environment where money has been a problem. We didn't have a lot of money, like we are not rich, but we don't have a little money. Also, we have what we need. We have two cabins, we have cars, we have a house. But again, and this is not enough to really secure my family in the futures. Many of you guys probably have had some problems with money in your upcoming, and that's a very normal problem in Norway even, because in Norway we have like 60% of Norwegians have a credit loan from last year summer vacation, and that's a very alarming thing to think about, that 60% of the wealthiest country in the world have a credit debt from last year's summer vacation when they go on this year's summer vacation. So they're always on the backside, they're always on the minus side, and that's a bad thing, man. To take a vacation and you have to take a loan to take a vacation. And please, guys, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying in my messages. I am not talking down on anybody that's not making a lot of money. I'm not talking down on anybody that don't have a higher education. That is not what I'm trying to communicate in my message. I'm trying to communicate that you that are watching this right now, you are more than capable of taking care of your family in the future if you just set your mind to it. You're more than capable to make more than 1 million kronas in a year, $100K in a year. You're more than capable of making a huge impact in the world. And I'm not saying that you have to be like a billionaire or something like that, okay? But it's a very soft point where you can secure your family or not, and then you're just securing your kids, not their kids. And that's a threshold of $10 million. If you have $10 million in your account, then you have secured your family for your lifetime, okay? Then you are prepared for downtown. Then you are prepared for economical crashes. You are prepared to lose your job. You are prepared to lose your income because you have $10 million in the bank. And if your family gets sick, you have to buy medication, stuff like this. You have to have a lot of money in the bank, So I think it's very dumb of people that know we live in a world that is going to be more and more expensive to live in. It's going to be more and more business related, business tinted. And if you guys don't realize this, you're going to understand that if you are making the same mistakes that everybody else does and follow the same system that has been the same system for like 300 to 400 years in the school systems, You're not going to make it in a tough world. When you're coming to 2030, 40, 50, very many people in this world are going to have a lot of money. Aren't you going to be one of them? Because your family and your kids are going to grow up, and this is your obligation and duty to secure your family and your kids in the future, and then you have to start right now. Me, myself, I'm not going to get kids for maybe 4 or 5 years, but I have to start right now to fix my mindset and my state of mind that I'm obligated, and it's my duty to get success, to secure my family in the future. That's it. And if you can lock your brain into that this is your obligation and duty to be obsessed and fucking achieve anything in life to actually secure your family, then you're going to see a big switch in your life, okay? So thank you very much for listening to that. And please don't misunderstand my message. I'm not here to talk down to anybody. I respect everybody in this world, and I respect everybody's hustle, but I'm just here to give you the other way and some other way to make money, and here to tell you that you're more than smart enough and more than capable of making a lot of money, okay? Just follow what I'm doing. So see you guys later. So now me and my girlfriend are going to the store to buy some dinner, so I will check in you guys later when I find out what I'm going to eat. That was the shopping with my girlfriend, and we suddenly bumped into her nephew, so that was fun talking to him a little bit when he was going around shopping with us, as you saw, dancing and boxing in there. So he's a cool guy. Today it's of course my well-known salad, as I always eat. Then I just put a little bit in the bottom before first, because it's easier to mix it then. Then it's very nice not to do that when we have corona going around in the world. Not fucking bite that shit. Everyone have touched. So okay, and then you put like this one on top again. And as I said, now it's coronavirus. Before in the other videos you have seen me just put it on top, but right now you can't do that shit, so just hold it like that for a couple of seconds to get all of that chili sauce and oil out on your salad. Like that, man. So voila, you have a perfect lunch. Thank you, guys. Now guys, it's evening, and thank you so much guys for you of those who have stayed tuned to the end. I just wanted to say to you guys the tip I was talking about in the morning, how to structure your tasks and how to get a lot of shit done in a day. My first tip here is to brainstorm out on a paper or your laptop or whatever on every task possible that has to be done that you can think of. This can apply to you as a private person, a business owner, or a sole entrepreneur, or employee in a company.
If you have a lot of responsibility in a company, you probably also have a lot of tasks that you have to execute throughout the day or throughout the week, or you have a target you have to hit in 6 months, something like this. Or you have to get better at something, you have to get better in school. This can apply to anything. If you want to achieve something and to get tasks done in the right priority. And the first thing, as I said, just brainstorm any possible task you can think of. So task 2 would be to sort out the things that has to be done first. Okay, the things that you have to do first of all the tasks you could find and had put together now in a note. Then you have to pick out and sort which are the most important or most urgent tasks that you have to get done. Step 3, after you have separated the tasks into segments where you have all of the tasks, and then you have the most important at the top, or the most urgent at the top, and then you go down as we go on which one is the most important and the most urgent, as the bottom one would be the least urgent and the least important. So step 4 would be then to take that day you are waking up, and then of course attacking the most urgent and important tasks, but then again just pick 3 tasks that day. Don't pick like 5 or 8 or 7 tasks that day. Of course, if you absolutely have to get 5 things done in a day, or else you lose your job or lose your income, fucking do it, man. But this is to get you motivated. This strategy is set up to make you motivated and making you feel self-esteem, and that you are able to accomplish something. Because when you have segmented the task into this type of segmentation, you are going to attack the task in a totally different way, because you know why you are doing it. You have separated, so you feel that you have a much better overlook on every task that you have to get done. But again, then that day you are starting the work, and you have picked the 3 most important things to do that day, and then you go check off these posts when you have done the task for that day. And we have 3 tasks every day, or start with 3 tasks every day that you have to get done, and you don't quit before they are done. And then you're going to get the mentality that you're going to get structured, you're going to get dedicated, you're going to get motivated, and you're going to feel yourself that you have a much better understanding of your task, and you're feeling that you're killing it, because you can see on a physic paper that you are checking off checkpoints and tasks, and you're actually achieving the goal you have set for that day with the 3 most important tasks of the day. So sorry if that was a little bit hard to understand. Of course, again, I will leave my links to my social platforms in the description down below, or of course just slide in a comment here on the video, and I will get back to you as soon as possible and answer every question you would have regarding this or anything else. But guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in today also, and as always, find your hustle, make your money, and do whatever the fuck you want in life. Peace.